Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dr. Myra Salcedo, and I am teaching 4 online courses this semester for UT Permian Basin. I have 2 sections of English 1301. Both courses are kind of operating at different paces now. Students are at different places. It's because in one class I had some people move to another class, new people move in, and I think everything is done as far as anybody enrolling at this point. So you will see due dates extended so that I can let everybody try to be caught up by February 3rd or 4th this weekend. And if you see due dates extended and you've been in the class since day 1, don't wait until the other people that are trying to catch up don't get in that group. Stay on course, stay ahead. Everybody in both my classes should have already be posting to Inkshed 2 on entering a new place. And this is because it takes a little while to read the Barry Lopez piece. Some people have to read it a few times. It's highly symbolic. It's not real clear. He's very poetic. So you need to read it a few times. You need to post about 300 words, 250 to 300 words, as soon as you can. On entering a new place. This is because it's the only discussion board where you have to respond to 5 fellow students, and it should be a paragraph each, at least for each response, to show you really considered what they had to say and engaged with their perspective. So one sentence of, "Hey, great, can't wait to see what you're going to write again," that's not engaging. So you can also quote from the piece, start getting in the habit of quoting from writing, so you can even quote students' words back to them or say, "I really like that you used that quotation." And I'm not requiring it for the first thing because people are already on the board. And that's the big deal. Some people have already started the Inkshed, posted, and they're waiting for other people to come on so they have somebody to respond to. So you don't want to wait for the clock to wind down on the due date just before midnight and try to tackle this assignment and respond to 5 other people and get it done before the clock winds down. So, look at it now, look ahead in the course. People that have been in there since the first day, you should have already done your authentication, sent me a photo ID. If you sent HEIC, I don't know what that is. I can't open it in Canvas on any computer. You have to send a JPEG or a PNG period or JPEG period format of a photo of you holding your ID so that I can see the ID clearly and your face. And I mostly need to see your name on the ID and the expiration date and your age. So you should have that done already. The online orientation should be done already, and we're moving ahead. So you should read Chapter 5 and Chapter 7 in your handbook. Chapter 5 is on Modern Language Association style, and Chapter 7 is on academic integrity. Since you have the academic integrity workshop coming up, and also the Modern Language Association style quizzes. Do not worry. Do not be concerned if the scores are low. I have to go in and fix some things that especially fill in the blank. You will have to create a works cited citation for a book. And since I'm telling you this late, I will go in and see if some people were just stunned by that. So I am trying to work with everybody and catch everybody up, but please do not fall behind. Some people are already 2 weeks behind from not keeping up because I extended due dates. And I'm sorry for that confusion. You still get full credit, but my goodness, it's all going to snowball when everything is due by, so many things are due by this weekend. In so start reviewing things ahead, and it's not too early, too soon to think of the papers that we're going to have in this class. The first draft of literacy autobiography is due February 15th, and I'm going to have to stick with the due dates from the major papers because the semester, there's only so many weeks, and we're going to run out of semester. There was an unusual amount of people going in and out of courses this semester as they tried to adjust enrollment numbers so that nobody was overloaded with a really huge course. It just happened. So that has kind of put me behind on videos and trying to grade and trying to get new people to declare their books that they want to read. You should also be purchasing your books. Check the announcements. If you don't know what book group you're in, check the announcements. Please always check the announcements. I will send an email around for this video and an email, not an email. I will also put the video in the announcements so you have them there so you can go back and check on things. I'm going to I already have extended the due date for the book club to March 8th, which is a Sunday. And so you need to start reading now. They're not easy. Well, they are kind of easy to read in some respects, and some are very deep and profound in places, and especially 1984, Bandersnatch. But you need to read these books and check on the inkshed, the book club inkshed, before you read to see what kind of things you should be looking for in the book. So you could take notes as you go, put in sticky notes as you go. If you bought a book and you're comfortable writing in it, you can do that. If you have a library book, don't write in it. Then you end up getting to buy it. But do take notes somehow while you read and compare that to the reading club, book club prompt of what you should be looking for. And it's basically instances of writing when people write, whether it's runic writing, ink that disappears, or rebellious writing, like in 1984, daring to go against authority, and Bandersnatch, people writing together and how they collaborate. Some people mentioned in the blocking survey that they're a little apprehensive about sharing work, but this is supposed to be a community of writers, is what we're working on. People usually don't write in isolation, which you would really see if you read Bandersnatch, that they worked in groups. So please look at the announcements. Make sure you've been assigned to a book club group and get that book and start reading in your spare time. I've looked at your schedules. Nobody has spare time, but that is life in academia. I am got so many projects on the board right now and deadlines I'm trying to make and trying to keep up. I want to talk about the 4 major papers due in this class, but it'll be best if I just follow that up. When I finish this video, I'll make another 10-minute because they don't take so long to load up. And so watch for my second video. Maybe it'll take 30 minutes to an hour to spool up after this video. But so I will see you and talk about the 4 major papers in the class in the next video coming up.